Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going over the top free-to-play teams you can run for the Flaming Golem Heroic Gauntlet to clear all the way up to difficulty 7. Okay guys, we have the first team formation from SFR. It's going to be Brutus up in the front position to tank, Sonja behind the Brutus buffing up both the Mikola and the Smokey, and then we're going to have Coco behind the Sonja. That is going to be the team formation with the Storm Strike spell. Let's go ahead and give it a try. This is difficulty 5 right now, but then we will move on to the higher difficulty. So as you can see, the golems deal a lot of damage, and that is why having a Brutus to tank out that initial burst is really good. And now what's going to happen, Sonja will cast her ultimate, giving the damage reduction and permanent buffs onto the Smokey and Mikola. Coco will also be providing the damage reduction for your team. This is going to prevent the golems from being able to nuke your comp, and then eventually you're going to work them down. And that is it. So that was with 55 seconds left. This is a great free-to-play friendly team option if you have these heroes built. And we're going to try it on difficulty 7 now. Okay guys, now we have difficulty 7 unlocked. Now we're going to be showing you all the different teams which are going to be able to clear this. So Brutus in the front. This is a team from SFR. An amazing team and very free-to-play friendly. Brutus in the front to tank the initial burst of the golems. Smokey and Mikola off to the sides. And Sonja will be buffing up both Smokey and Mikola. We have Coco behind the Sonja to give the charm effect to her with the Storm Strike spell. The idea behind this comp is Brutus is going to tank the initial damage, proc his invincibility. Coco will be able to cycle her damage reduction, and Sonja, after casting her ultimate, will provide damage reduction to the Smokey and Mikola. Now this is going to be not like we don't have major damage dealers in this comp, but it's just about surviving and gradually working down the enemies, which you are going to be able to do if you have like all of these heroes upgraded to Mythic Plus and above. It should be fine, because especially Smokey's blue aura, that is actually going to get the kill for us, like as you can see here with the Storm Strike spell as well. And we are done. So there we go, 46 seconds left with the free-to-play friendly team comp. This is going to be a great option that you can run. Sonja did a lot of damage, Smokey also did a lot. If your Sonja is, plus 10 exclusive equipment, that should be enough for you to get the difficulty 7 clear. Okay guys, here we have another team comp from Ray, and this team was working even with his Velka. His Velka was not even upgraded to Mythic Plus. She's just mainly here for the attack speed buff. And Thoran will be tanking rather than Brutus in the previous comp. You have Thoran to tank here. You have Bonnie as a damage dealer and Nero charm effect onto Bonnie with the surging spell. So the idea behind this comp is Bonnie will be your major damage source. Smokey will also provide some damage with his blue aura, but your team should be fine to survive here. The Bonnie's debuffs are really useful. It will reduce the damage that the golems are going to deal to you, giving you that survival. And yeah, we can take a look at Velka's damage at the end, but I don't think that is going to be too important. The whole idea behind this heroic gauntlet is you just have to survive, and even if you have mediocre levels of damage, it should be enough for you to get the clear, like we're going to get right now. And boom, 52 seconds left. Pretty easy to clear with the surging spell, and there was no real risk of dying. So Velka did good damage because she's built up, but even if she's not built, like even like pre-Mythic Plus, it was working for Ray. And Thoran also did a lot of damage. It's mainly Thoran and Bonnie who are going to work down the opponent. Okay guys, next up we have a team from I Am Russian, another free-to-play friendly team. Thoran in the front, soul packed to the Smokey, Odie behind the Smokey, Shakir and Bonnie to the side of Odie with the surging spell. Again, very similar sort of team comp. Thoran will take the aggro, Smokey will heal up the team. Bonnie will debuff the enemies to increase, like cause them to deal less damage to you, and Shakir is going to give the damage reduction to all of your front line, like Thoran and Smokey. And even in this position, I think Bonnie is even getting the effect of the Shakir buff, but I think Odie is just out of range of it. Okay, so this of course will have higher damage output, and so you should be able to get an even quicker kill compared to the previous 2 runs, but still 49 seconds left. I think the other one also did around about the same sort of clear rate. Bonnie and Odie dealing the most damage, and Thoran also dealing decent damage as well. Okay guys, we have another great team from Leo. This is going to be Brutus in the front, Smokey behind the Brutus, Mikola to the right of Smokey, and then we're going to have Hugin charm bonus onto Tasi, who is going to be the major damage of this team. And with the surging spell, there shouldn't be any issues with survival because Hugin will keep cycling his shields. At the beginning there was a bit of a burst. Maybe Hugin could go down if his isn't well built up, but like if your Hugin is invested, then this team should also be working for you. I just basically wanted to come up with like a bunch of different team options to share with you guys, so that you will have, like, one of these should definitely be working for you. Yeah, and then after this we will show one Talene team, because if you guys have Talene is a pretty good option for this heroic gauntlet as well. But all of these should be working, and a lot of these are pretty free to play friendly, and that's why I've tried to focus on those teams. Okay, so here you're not going to be clearing as quickly because you're not going to have like Bonnie's damage, Valka or Odie's damage. You're only going to be relying on Tasi, so it is going to be a slower clear, but eventually you should be able to get it done. Like if your Tasi is Supreme Plus, I think it would be enough. But yeah, it's looking a little bit close, like 28 seconds left, like not a very convincing quick clear. However, it should be enough. Yeah, Tasi's doing all of the damage as well as Mikola and Smokey. So depending on how invested your Tasi is, that would probably determine whether you can clear it in time. But I think most people, like Supreme Plus, plus 10 exclusive equipment Tasi, probably would be enough, along with the charm bonus of Hugin. Okay guys, let's go ahead and show a Talene team. Okay guys, we have a team shared by Professo. It will be Brutus in the front, Talene behind the Brutus, Smokey off to the right, and then Shakir off to the left. Coco behind the Shakir, charm bonus onto Shakir with the surging spell. And this will be the final team that we show for the heroic gauntlet. So Brutus will tank the aggro at the beginning, and then you can have Shakir providing the damage reduction and haste to all of your allies, even the damage reduction to Talene. In this position you have the healing from Smokey, and now this is going to allow Talene to permanently cast her ultimate without ever needing to revive herself, and that damage output should be enough for you to clear these golems. If your Talene is invested, I would say probably Mythic plus 10 exclusive equipment Talene or above would probably work with this team. But yeah, that is a really easy save clear. So overall guys, those are going to be the top teams you can run for the heroic gauntlet. If there are any other teams which should work for you, feel free to share them in the comments section. But I do think out of all of these different options we showed, probably a couple of them are going to work for you. And in total, the rewards that we're going to be getting are 1,200 of the Crimson Essence for that can craft up to 3 different legendary charms. However, at this point, if you have most of your heroes built up with legendary charms, I would recommend maybe saving your Crimson Essence for the time that we get mythic charms, because then we can immediately maybe convert it into the Branko Essence, which is needed to craft mythic charms. But usually it's a pretty bad conversion rate, so I don't know if that is even a great option. We're also going to get the regular invite letters, up to 10 of those, 300 velvet vouchers, and 10 of the Twilight Essences, which is nice. But the Twilight Essences, even if you can't get them, don't worry too much. But I think these teams should be able for you to get difficulty 7 cleared. But even if you can get up to difficulty 5 cleared, you've basically gotten all of the major rewards. The 10 temporal essences for the majority of players is not really too useful, because you're gonna not have many heroes at plus 15 exclusive equipment to even use those. It's mainly for the higher spender players who really need these a lot more. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. That is gonna be it for this one. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If you guys are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. We're on a road to 20,000 subscribers. Let's hopefully hit it before the end of the season. Also guys, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. But thank you guys for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.